Hey guys, Dave Schmitz, Resistance Band Training. Welcome. It's a morning. I'm trying to get a quick workout in, but I thought you'd be interested in possibly seeing a simple little warm-up I'll do before I do an upper body workout. Hope you enjoy it. All you need is your band utility strap hooked over a door and get ready to stretch. So let's get after it.
Okay, what you're going to see first of all is I'm going to hook my hands into the band. I've got the band doubled and over top of a bar. The bar can represent your band utility strap. Now the key to these stretches is not to go ahead and pull on the band, but to let your arms completely relax in the band and just move your body on the band. Yeah, that's a different concept than what most people do. Most people try to stretch by moving their extremities. What I'm doing is leaving my extremities stable and I'm moving my body. The key things is you notice how I put my body into a lateral position to the band, and then I'm really working on rotation. Here I'm just driving my right arm or our axillary area down into the floor. Now what you're going to see is I'm just going to drive my chest right down into the floor. I'm going to really open up that hip. Now you see me rotating. Rotation is huge with this stretching. As soon as you get into the bands and you got good tractioning occurring through your body, simply start rotating your torso and you'll find immediately that you're going to get some great stretching through your rib cage and through your lat area, which is a very common area to be tight. The other key thing here is make sure you're always in a staggered stance. You'll notice I put my feet in a very staggered base stance, which immediately locks in my lumbar spine and allows me to now go ahead and stretch through the other components or regions of my body without just twisting through my back. Now you're going to see me face the band, and first of all I'm going to use both bands again locked together, and I'm just going to reach. Now here's what I'm doing. I'm letting the band pull me backwards while I'm going ahead just simply dropping down into a lunge. The lunge is assisted because the band is helping me go down, but it's also forcing my upper body to go into extension. It's a great way to stretch out the chest, but more importantly the hip flexor and the quad. Now you'll see me switch sides, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Now I also crossed my front leg over a little bit, again to add a little rotation. You'll also notice I'm doing a little bit of a rotation to the right, and again, anything goes. Just get your body moving, but what you'll find is you'll find the more rotation you put in, the better stretching you're going to get. Now the next thing you're going to see is I singled up the band. Now this allows me to have much less tension on my upper body, which subsequently now allows me to really lengthen out my upper torso and let my arms extend back. I want my arms to feel like they can go ahead and just hang out and be stretched and open. You'll notice I'm getting frontal plane stretching, rotational plane stretching, and it's a great way to just go ahead and lengthen. You know, as our bodies age, unfortunately we start to get stiff, and distraction or pulling our body apart is always a great way to go ahead and loosen ourselves up. There's no other structure or no other tool that can create that kind of traction except resistance bands. Now you're going to see me do a little posterior shoulder stretching, and basically again what I'm doing is leaving my arm stationary and I'm moving my body on my arm. Much better way to stretch out your shoulder girdle than to go ahead and just torque on your arm and keeping your body stationary. And I'm just going to move around. Notice I'm shifting through my hips. So again, my lumbar spine is not taking the hit, and I'm constantly going ahead and just moving around and stretching out. Now I'll just switch my hands and put it through there. I put my hand through the band so the band is resting on my wrist. Therefore, I don't have to grasp the band. Anytime you grasp the band, you're going to immediately cause your shoulder girdle to tighten up and stabilize more, because that's what grasping does. So by putting your hand through the band and just letting your body torsion around, it's a much easier way to let your hand relax, let your shoulder relax, and just let your body really lengthen out. Keep in mind as you're watching, watch my feet and how I go ahead and do things. Now I'm going to finish up by just probably doing a little bit of tricep work to get my trunk activated. This is really more of a trunk activation exercise. I'm just going ahead and working on making sure everybody's involved and everybody's turned on. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of tricep extension work side to side. And then typically what I'll do is a little bit of jump roping after this, and I'm good to go. So there you have it. Nice little upper body warm-up lengthening when you want to go ahead and get it done quick.